one of the players coming back into the starting 11. Daejeon make 4 changes in response to their 2-0 defeat at Gangwon. Jo Sung-kwon is in for Kim Min-duk at the back. Lee Hyun-sik is into midfield, replacing the versatile Kang Yoon-song. Jao Victor gets to start on the wing instead of Jung Jae-hee, and up front, the man who scored the winner against Seoul last time they met, Yoo Kang-hyun, is in for Diogo. Well, taking a look at FC Seoul's lineup, they make no fewer than 6 changes as they wrote in some fresh legs. What should have been a bigger win than just 1-0 at Gwangju, really. Yazan Al-Arab returns from suspension. Captain Kim Jin-soo is also back in, along with Pavoye Babech, 18-year-old Son Jong-bum, Moon Sun-min and Song Min-gyu, who was impressive off the bench at Gwangju, also all in. So the whistle goes, and Seoul in the white with the black stripes, playing left to right. Daejeon not be too hasty to rush the ball out of their own half. It's not the most attractive style of football, but when you're down in 9th and you've got threats like that coming at you, this really didn't need to be that complicated for them. Just what I was saying, they just not looking particularly comfortable in possession, and Seoul as the away team will relish opportunities like this. Maybe an important deflection from Anton. Anderson with a delivery. Kim Jin-soo with a wild effort off target. Livingston with a header up. And has it again. Yazan. A piece of Yoo Kang-hyun taken with the ball there by Yazan. I have to say that Kim Bong-soo looks to bring it down, can't find a shot. And that's not a bad effort from Lee Hyun-sik. It's a save that looked more comfortable than it probably actually was. Heading into the roof of the net if he hadn't stopped it. Seo-jin-soo cutting in well. Livingston was there. Seo-jin-soo with another cross. Difference from the Daejeon from now versus a month ago is the return to fitness of Seo-jin-soo. Chejun, Ruiz, Anderson with a chip forward, Ruiz, and it's a cross but not as crisp as it needed to be, with Moon Sun-min not the greatest aerial target. Need to be a more delicate delivery in than that. Yoo Kang-hyun, Jao Victor. It's a free kick. Babech went down as well, but it's a free kick. One wall with a very different objective to the other. Seo-jin-soo strike off target anyway. Well, there's Jao Victor. He gets the cross in under serious duress. Now the flag was up anyway, but it's a lovely ball in, a sort of incisive opportunity that Daejeon need to create. Daejeon just looking a little bit uncertain of themselves. Anderson through to Ruiz. Better move for Seoul. And Ruiz, Anderson! Well, that is brilliantly worked. That is Anderson at his best. Something Seoul haven't seen enough of since his arrival from Suwon FC. But that's a great step in the right direction. And Ruiz, who's scored in the last 2 games, turns provider there brilliantly. Anderson with the ball through. Ruiz with plenty of time, but the cross has to be perfect. And unlike that overhit cross earlier that Moon Sun-min couldn't reach, this one is just exactly what it needs to be for Anderson. Anything else and it's not a goal. With a message to Song Min-gyu as Moon Sun-min plays it back into Anderson, and it's come off of Juan Antonio Ross for a goal kick. Nice back heel from Sojin-soo. Zhao Victor gets there. Needed an option in the middle. Ludvigsson is suggesting he was that option, but he wasn't quite central enough. Scoring 25 goals in 14 rounds before this. Song Min-gyu with a lovely ball to Moon Sun-min, and Moon Sun-min rounds the keeper. Still Moon Sun-min. It's gone behind Ruiz, and then driven low by Son Jung-bum, but blocked and offside eventually given. Seoul really should have scored though, long before the flag went up. Whether it would have counted or not, another matter. I think Moon Sun-min is marginally onside there. Good defending there from Yazan, but a bit out of position now with Sojin-soo. Hammers it into the turf and well wide. Disappointing for him and for Daejeon. Don't think we'll have time for another attack. And there it is. So Seoul with the lead. It was one majorly incisive move that neither side could muster really aside from that occasion. The crosses, the near misses, the near attempts. The players came out just a touch early, and now they can start. Bobson on into midfield for Daejeon. Club of their stature, ambition and expectation. Oh, that's a dangerous moment for Lee Chan-gun. Just pushes it wide. It was a good header from Yazan. I was just saying that the Daejeon fans are not going to be happy if they sit back and settle for a 1-0 defeat at home. Not a particularly powerful header, but Lee Chan-gun just a little wrong-footed and caught out. Well, that's a good drive from Kim Jin-soo. We've seen him with a similar effort in the first half, well off target. And he's very composed mentally as well on the ball. Just hooked away. Seoul aren't going to face pressurised moments in the second half, you would think. That could have been one of them, but keep their positioning alert. Shirt pulled by Chejun. Yellow card for Yazan. question is why? I presume the answer is taking a little bit too long with the kick. Victor out to Sojin-soo. Quick he can be, real handful for defenders. Bobson with a header, floating, landing comfortably in the arms of Koo Sung-yeon. First, Jung Jae-hee for Daejeon. Babic, the man to make way for Seoul. Now, nothing against the 18-year-old Son Jung-bum, who's over 20 minutes to go till we get to the 90-minute mark. To let Babic come off and leave Son Jung-bum on is a strange one. Would have thought Lee Seung-mo would be a more obvious choice. But there is Son Jung-bum, almost making me eat my words. Just couldn't control the ball, but was in a great position, and wouldn't be surprised though if Seoul decide to replace Son Jung-bum with more defensive-minded midfielder later on, as Jung Jae-hee, the man of the moment, the electric option from the bench, has hit the power switch for Daejeon. And somewhat against the run of play, just after having a near miss up the other end, Daejeon fire the equaliser. Well, Jung Jae-hee gets in between Ross and Kim Jin-soo. No one marking him. Hyun-sik holds it for Kim Bong-soo. Kim Moon-hwan forward to Bobson with a low cross. Still in play, Kim Jin-soo. Can the old poacher Joo Min-gyu roll back the years and a much needed time in the game? Oh, that's a wonderful shot. Anton was not able, standing on the edge of the box, swipes at it, keeps it down with power, and the goalkeeper's only able to push it out again and turn and shoot. Not quite happening as Jung Seung-won races away, gets the ball for Seoul, needs support, now has the cavalry, and Song Min-gyu. So dangerous shooting from there. Lee Seung-mo! And it's the teenager Son Jung-bum, but the flag is up. And you just feel for him. Everyone looks to be offside, particularly Jung Seung-won. Son Jung-bum just by a fraction, maybe. Goodness me. Jung Seung-won with the delivery! And headed in by Lee Seung-mo, the substitute, whose arrival on the pitch may have played a part in Seoul conceding, as Babic came off, but now justifies the introduction with a close-range header. I don't think there's going to be anything wrong for this. And for Seoul, the reaction is as much relief as joy. Seoul could be at their most dangerous now. Jung Seung-won chips it up, Ruiz. The volley ends up with something like a cross. Daejeon with a good-looking delivery and a very threatening header that's gone off target. But Ju saying it took her touch of a Seoul player. And that's it. The full-time whistle takes us into the World Cup break with FC Seoul winning 2-1 at Daejeon, turning it around from the 1-0 defeat at home to Daejeon just last month. And Seoul, again, 6 points clear at the top of the table. It's over to Ulsan and Jeonbuk tomorrow.